Gold stayed bullish yesterday, hit the highs at 2670 and now it is against it has moved now back to the support zone at 2658.60, while silver has also come towards the support zone at 30. See, one interesting thing for silver, it has failed to stay above 3040, which is proven out to be a greater resistance here. What to expect now from gold and silver today? Where to enter, where to exit, how to profit? Everything we're gonna see with the help of charts and indicators. This is the first update. The next update will be released later in the day with the US session, though the US markets are closed today, but still I'll be posting the next update so that traders from across the globe can benefit. So subscribe, press the bell icon, do like, share and comment, join the free telegram channel for live updates, join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Let's start first, gold followed with silver. See, so far what we have seen on the early charts, gold revolving or positioning itself around the 20-50 period moving average, and the moving averages are trading with divergence. If at all there is a drop, it is just taking the support from either the 20 period or the 50 period moving average here. So now again, if you see it is staying below 26.56 levels, you can take a sell, but I will say 26.52.50, which was the resistance, is now going to be the support for the day. So till 26.50 we have to be cautious here, and in fact even if it drops below 26.50, I will say this time it is got very strong supports on the downside. 26.47.48 is another very nearby support here. Thus, if you're taking a sell here, you have to be cautious till towards at least 26.40 levels, I will say. Yes, there are great supports available on the downside. Remember what is happening here. If you connect the dots, you will find gold is trading in this bullish channel, higher highs, higher lows. So now it has to break below this channel, which means a drop below 26.47.48 should confirm further bearishness, and then 26.40 and 26.34 will come into picture, which is a greater support levels. Stochastic has dropped here. MACD is trading with divergence, is staying bearish, looking downwards. The RSI has dropped as well, looking downwards right now and suggestive of more bearish. On the 2-hour chart, see, first of all, 26.65, it has breached this. Now 26.65 is one resistance. Since then, first bearish candle, the next one is a swing candle, and the current one starting on a slight bearish note. It appears that it may try to move towards 20 period moving average, which means 26.54 levels has to be there, and below that is where you can say slight bearishness should prevail. Also notice on the 2-hour charts, 20 period moving average definitely is a very good support here. If you look at the stochastic, this is looking downwards. The MACD is trying to cross over for a sell. It is not yet crossed over. It is looking downwards though. RSI is dropped as well. On the 3-hour, what has happened on the 3-hour chart so far? Lower highs are there, lower lows. Possibly it can try to move towards 26.54 levels, and below which 26.50, 26.47, 8 and then 26.44. So very good supports are seen. Yes, you can notice this, what has happened yesterday. I've mentioned this, that it has formed a reversal sign, and we can see increasingly bullish candles. That is what has happened, and now trying to erase some of the gains, it can move towards this zone, and that is why I say till towards 26.40 at least you have to be careful, and then 26.34 levels. Very critical support levels exist here for gold on the downside. Stochastic right now looking downwards. The MACD trying to converge. It is not yet crossed over. The RSI has dropped, which is signs of slight bearishness here. Coming to the 4-hour, on the 4-hour chart, similar observation. Just I am a bit cautious here because see, diminishing bearishness from these two candles is what I am looking at. Flat base, which means it needs to now trade below 26.54 and then 26.50 levels, below which you can expect more bearishness. Also, the next thing here is look at these candles here. How strong is the support it is created at around 26.40 levels. So as long as now 26.40.42 is not taken, at least we have to be watchful. We have to be careful. The third thing here is the higher highs and the higher lows here. So even if it tries to hit the bottom, I think 26.34 should be a greater support, and below that more bearishness should prevail. Stochastic comfortable. The MACD is trying to converge, crossover for sell. The RSI is flat. Coming to, now this is another observation. I have shared this several times here. On the daily chart, see, this is the main trend. This is a retracement trend. It is under retracement. It is not yet to be confirmed bullish, though it has breached the critical milestone at 26.65, and today it can achieve higher highs as well. Yes, two greener candles with little wick suggest that there could be a third green candle, and the moving averages now are on the verge of a crossover. These have not yet crossed. Also, the next thing here is the higher lows which it is posting, which means at least till towards 26.50, 26.40 levels you have to be careful. The 2050 period moving average sitting at around 26.40 are going to remain the greatest support here. Below 26.40 is where you can say the bears will try to take over. Yes, rise, retracement, rise. This could begin the retracement journey, but I will say you have to be still watchful and cautious, because see, this time it is reversing from the not hitting the highs yet. The highs are still far above for this channel towards 2676 78 zone. And if it starts to reverse, it can try to in fact breach the channel, and this can lead to stronger correction here. Stochastic rising, the MACD is also rising. Now MACD is the one which is still suggestive of further rise here in the gold prices. A crossover here is one which is going to confirm the reversal, and for this to happen it requires a stronger down move. RSI flat. So now we have seen the charts and indicators. Time for me to give you the levels, and before I provide you the levels, if you want to learn this art of trading, join my mentorship batch. And if you just want to trade as per the signals, be a part of my signals channel on Telegram. Connect with me, write an email, ping me over Telegram for your queries. And if you're looking forward to a broker which offers you a swap-free account with lowest spreads and no hidden charges, easier transactions and easier withdrawals from across the globe, you can find the recommended broker link also in the channel and video description. First thing is where to buy. Very clear from here that we are only going to buy today if you see gold staying above 2665 levels. That is the only level above which I will recommend you to buy. If you see gold staying above 2665, you can stay with the buys. Expect 2671, 2676, 78 as the next target zone. If it stays above this, stay bullish for 2685 and 2700, chances of which appears to be less. However, these are markets here. It can rise, though it can drop as well. And if it rises here beyond 2676 78, certainly you can say we are looking forward to a greater rise. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at 2654 55, but then this is going to be very critical, very crucial, as long as now see below 2654 55, 2652 50 48, 46 44 40 till 26 40. I think there is no other option, there is no other way. You have to just put a 20 cents trailing stop loss. uh, See, every time it kills your stop loss, you just re-enter if you see it trading in your direction. But first thing is to preserve your stop losses. It can reverse, it can take a bounce back, and once it starts to recover, that can be strong as well. So strictly trade with the trailing stop loss as long as 2640 is not taken. Below 2640 is where we are looking forward to greater bearishness. 2634 35 first, 2630 second, and if 2630 is taken, I think greater correction should be there on the charts today. Take your positions below 2630, 2618, 2614, and 2600 should be there. Chances of which appears to be less looking at the momentum here. Take your positions accordingly. Let's move to see silver on the daily charts appear to be exhausted here. You can see diminishing bullishness here. You can see a resistance here and hesitation here on the upside from silver. We can see it is struggle at around 30, 20, 30, 40 zone, which appears to be a greater resistance zone here. And now once it stays below 2980, we are looking forward to a greater correction where the prices can move further down. See, it can move towards the bottom of the channel, which is right now situated at around $29 levels. But in the meantime, there are going to remain greater support 2960, 2940 levels. If these two levels are taken, then only you can treat silver as bearish. Let's start with the hourly chart. On the hourly charts, look at the formation here. What it is doing, it is, see, on the upside, greater resistance definitely is there until 30 20 30 25. We should be cautious here. The next thing is beyond 30 20, also 30 40 are definitely a greater resistance, what we had seen in the last 2 days. On the downside, now see, this stronger support is created now at $30 levels and at 2980. This zone I have mentioned yesterday as well is going to remain a greater support zone. What has happened, hitting the zone, we have seen a good recovery, but again it is starting to look downwards, which means a move below 30 might take it towards 2980 levels, and below 2980 is where the bearishness should prevail here. The stochastic has dropped here. The MACD is bearish, it has hit the bottom. The RSI is running flat so far. Coming to look at 2 hour charts here, one bearish candle. See, first of all, the resistance on the upside, it is strong, while the supports on the downside are also equally strong here. Thus, it is very important for silver to trade below 30, 2990, 2980. Till 2980, it has got stronger support. The next thing to note here is what it is trying to do. Look at this, connect the dots here. You will find this is how it has been trading. So now, if it stays below 2980, we can look forward to further correction in the prices here. Right now, the 20 period moving average, see, none of the candles closed below 20 period moving average. That is a good sign for the bulls here. If you look at the stochastic, this is retraced. The MACD right now trading bearish. The RSI is trading flat. On the 3, look at the 3 hour charts. First of all, a flat top here. The second red candle is in making. Possibly it can come at par with these levels, that means it can move towards 30. 30 is very, very close, but it appears so far looking at the momentum as of now. Below 30 is where you can expect the bearishness to prevail, where it can in fact move towards 29.90, 29.80. Now see, the crossover in the moving average is very, very important. This is a bullish cross. The next thing is the support it is taking at the higher lows. So yes, if you connect the dots, flat top and higher lows, this is a squeeze, and this means any drop below 29.80 should be a very, very good indication for the bears to stay with the sells. The stochastic rising here, the MACD right now has crossed over looking downwards, and I have mentioned this is one concern point. Rise, retracement. It can continue with this down move for a while. RSI has dropped, coming to 4 hours. Similar as the observation on the 4-hour charts, very, very important for silver to trade below first $30 level. So it means when you see the higher price below $30 levels, you can take a selling entry here. So below 30 is where you can expect 29.90, 29.80, and if it trades below 29.80, I think the bearishness will increase. You can in fact expect 29.60. It can erase the gains from this candle. This candle originated from 29.60. So possibility of a move towards this level will increase if it stays below 29.80 levels here. If you look at the stochastic, this is rising here. The MACD is the one which is crossed over and which is right now trading with divergence, trading bearish here, looking downwards, slightly a matter of concern here. RSI has dropped. So on the MACD, it appears to be bearish day all out. Coming to the day, on the daily charts, as we have discussed, rise, retracement, rise, and see it is getting resistance here. Though a breakout here is going to be equally strong, but for this to happen, it needs to now trade beyond 30, 40, 30, 50 zone. And once it stays above 30, 40, 30, 50, it is going to take a tremendous turn on the upside. But looking at the move for last three sessions, you can see diminishing bullishness, and now after showing signs of diminishing bullishness, it can be the beginning of the reversal here in silver. And that is one point which you should be extremely cautious of, because see, once it starts to reverse means it has to now trade below 29.80, and then we can expect it to move below 29.60, 29.40. So if at all silver trades below 29.60, 29.40, we are looking forward to a greater correction today itself. Chances appears to be less though. Stochastic flat, the MACD has crossed over here, trading with divergence and bullishness. It is looking upwards and it is coming after a double bottom. It is not that it cannot form a triple bottom if it is bearish. RSI rising. So considering this, now I'll recommend you to buy at 30-20 levels. Expect 30, 30, 30, 40. Very, very critical here. Beyond 30, 40, I think it is not going to come back down. It is going to move towards 30, 60. And if it breaks 30, 60, sky is the limit on the upside. But right now, the momentum is not very much supportive of such a stronger rise. On the downside, I will recommend a selling entry at $30 levels itself. Expect 29.90, 29.80. And if these two are taken, you can see more bearishness towards 29.60 and then 29.40. Below 29.40 is where the bears are waiting, where you can expect it to move towards $29 levels very, very, very soon. Take your positions, take your trades accordingly. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship by join my signals channel. Reach out to me for your queries. Join the free Telegram channel for live market updates, and join the channel memberships here on YouTube to support the effort. Thank you. Have a great profitable trading day.